Hello everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. Hope you're all doing good. You know what it's time for? It's my favourites. It is May's favourites. How fast are we getting through this year? We are halfway through the year. What is going on? I've had a lot of people say, where's your favourites, Julie? Where's your favourites? I am slightly later. I'm slightly later this month. But I will always do them. Now, I found this month quite tricky. I'm not going to lie. Well, May's, not June's, because I will do June's in July. May's favourites I found quite tricky because there wasn't anything in particular that came to mind first of all. So I done what I always do, and that is I walk around the house. I walk around the house and I go in each room and I think, okay, Julie, what did you enjoy in the month? What did you like to use? You know, what made you happy? What did you enjoy? So that's what I done. That's what I done this morning. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 items and I have a couple of YouTube recommendations because I'm loving YouTube at the minute. And I'm discovering a lot of new channels, which I'm absolutely loving. So I'm going to tell you about them also. So I'll stop babbling and let's get into May's favourites. Let's start with some good old washing products. I love to try a new scent of washing detergent softener. I think as females, and I'm sure there's a lot of males out there too, but I do feel that it is a mainly female thing, that it's a really exciting thing. Does it show that we're sort of, it's just the little things that make us happy. But, you know, just going in either B&M, Home Bargains, Tesco, whatever, and just sniffing the new scents of laundry detergent and softener, it's the one, isn't it? It's for me. Let me know. So I discovered a new scent. And also as well, I'm always really excited to start on that scent. It's like I can't wait. Because on one of them, I have to use up all what I've already got before I start. You know, I just have to do that. So I'm always excited to try the new scent. Anyway, I'll show you the new scent that I loved in May. It is bold. It's the bold gel and it is sandalwood and eucalyptus. Please tell me this is new because I'd never seen it before, and they've got like the whole range. I also have the washing beads out there also, which I use on my sheets and towels. So we've got, yeah, it's a lovely smell. Sandalwood, both sandalwood and eucalyptus, right up my street anyway, their scents. So I've got the detergent and I've got the softener. And when combined, it's a wonderful smell. I'm going to sniff it now for you. It's lovely and fresh, of course, but it's really, really lovely. I find when I put my washing out, which I've been doing most of the time lately, it really, and then you go out in the garden, say an hour later, you can smell it. I really recommend the smell of this. If you like, do you know what, I'm going to open it again and it's sandalwood and eucalyptus, and it's from the Wellbeing collection, Unwind. And it is, I would say, it is a very relaxing smell. It's very relaxing. And it's just a flipping beautiful smell. It really is, especially combined with the two. And like I say, I use when you use these two and then use the washing beads also on things like sheets and towels and bath mats. The smell is like, well, yeah, it's really, really good. Now, I got mine from Home Bargains. I haven't seen it in B&M actually, but in Home Bargains they've got the whole range, so it's really, really nice. Okay, I think they're the only they're the only household product. Next, now this is nothing new, it's nothing new at all. I'll just show you and then you'll know what I'm saying. Now, it's not a proper Stanley cup. I don't really feel the need to go out and get a proper Stanley Cup. I mean, I know they've come down in price a lot now, haven't they? They were like at their like you know, the top of the hype time, they were like, what were they, near £100 or something like that, and then everyone started bringing like copies of them out, and you could get them from like Amazon and various places. Anyway, I've got through quite a few of these. Now I've been getting mine from B&M. I had a blue one which I used for a long time, use it daily for a long time, but it did start to go, now where's the bit, it started to go a little bit, not rusty, because I don't think they can go rusty, but it was getting a few marks anyway. And then I got this one. Love the colour, obviously, and you know what? They're knocked down there even cheaper, £4.50. £4.50. I think even in Primark, they're £10, I feel, £10 or £12. But yeah, £4.50. And they're good quality. I absolutely love them. And this is just, it's a May favourite. And since I've been using them, to be honest, I'm sure I haven't shown it. I'm sure I haven't in other months' favourites. But I use it daily. It's something that comes in the car with me. And it does make me actually drink a lot more water than I would, I think, if I didn't have one. And that is the truth, because I have it on the side when I'm at home. I have it on the side in the kitchen, and then every time I go into the kitchen or whatever, I will literally like pick it up, zip from it, and then constant zips mount up to, by the end of the day, you know, I've had the whole lot. I've started putting ice cubes in it when because it is getting, I mean, it's June, it's not warm. Shall we talk about the weather? We won't talk about the weather, will we? But it is, you know, it's slightly warmer, isn't it? So we all like cold water. So I've been putting ice cubes in, and it keeps it cold. It keeps it cold. And yeah, this is a real May favourite for me. Love this colour. When I saw this colour, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get a new one for £4.50. And you know, until this one starts to like discolour, I don't know what it was. It was like around the handles it started to, but like I'd got a few months wear out of that, and it was originally £6. The blue one was £6, and this one £4.50. So for that price, you know, it's really worth it. And to me, it keeps me that much more hydrated than if I didn't have it. It's so big, it doesn't fit in my cup holders in the front. I've got 2 cup holders in the front. It doesn't fit. It's too tall, but it fits perfectly in the middle cup holder in the back. So you probably have seen it in many videos, to be honest, not this particular colour. This was a new colour, but absolutely love this. So that is a real May favourite also. Okay, a bit of makeup. Now, this lip gloss, I've actually got this on today, if you can see. Got this in my Marks and Spencer's beauty bag, which there is a few videos down where I unbox the Marks and Spencer's beauty bag. If you haven't seen it, full of amazing items which I am using, I am getting through, and this one in particular I used a lot in May and am still doing. It's a Pixie lip gloss. You see the colour? I'm going to put my glasses on in a minute, and I'm going to try and read the name of the colour. Hope that's focusing for you. It's quite sheer, but it's got some beige to it. Very natural, as you can see. Absolutely love it. And it tastes quite, on the lips, it's quite minty, which is nice. I'm not sure of the name of it. Let's have a look if it's gonna, is it gonna tell? No, not on there. Come on, it must have the name. Oh, here we are. I've got the name. Honey Sheen. It's really, really nice. And also as well, I'd say this and the Clinique Moisture Surge, which I also got in the M&S bag, are the 2 items that I've been using, well, absolutely really loving the most, I would say. The sun, well, we mustn't complain. The sky is dark. It's dark, but the sun's coming out, and you know any second it's going to rain. But this is really lovely. So Honey Sheen, if you want to purchase it, obviously at a Pixie stand or online, whatever. Really, really nice, and feels nice as well. Next, nail varnish. I always show a nail varnish, don't I? I I'm a little bit obsessed with nail varnishes. Do you know what? I had a clear out of my nail varnishes the other day because I'd got some. I had like this box and there was nail varnishes in there from like, you know, 2 or 3 years. There was literally probably about 40 nail varnishes, and I don't know why they were still in there. I don't know why they were, but they were. And I had a big clear out and I got rid of most of them, to be honest. And I got myself a couple more. Now, if you're a long time washer of these monthly favourites, you will know that my go-to brand for nail varnishes has always been Barry M. Cheap as chips, great colours. But I thought, no, I'm going to go for different, I'm going to venture out there. So I got myself a couple of Essie nail polishes, which, yes, are slightly more expensive, but just a different range of colours, really. And they do give a slightly different finish. I would say a slightly more, I'm going to say a slightly more professional finish. Okay, so this one, you can see very natural again, like in my natural shades and that at the moment. And this one is called Topless and Barefoot. Topless and Barefoot. There you go. The sun's gone in now. Can you see? It's really pretty. I've actually got it on my nails today. And my toenails. Really, really pretty. It's a nice consistency. Like I say, it is, I would say, what are they? Are they $7.99, I think? $7.99, something like that. And I got 2 while it was on offer. If you bought 2 Essie products, you got like a cuticle oil free, which was good. And it's a really, really, if I try and show you, you can see the colour there. It's really lovely and natural. And I guess as well, you could probably use this colour, which I'd say probably a lot of people do, for a French manicure. Really, really pretty. So that is called Topless and Barefoot. So I've been wearing that one lots. I'm going to have a sip of my water. One more beauty product. Now this, cheap and cheerful again, but I think it has really helped my skin, which is great because it's from Aldi and I think it's £3.99. It's £3 something, which is fab. So it's not a high-end product that, you know, I'm going to run out of. I've got to think, oh, I've got to buy it, spend that much again because I really like it. It's Aldi. And they have it in their regular stock. So it's not like a middle aisle thing. And it is the Lacura Healthy Glow glycolic toner. So as far as I can make out, it's a copy of the Pixie Glow toner. It is exfoliating toner, 5% glycolic acid with aloe vera and ginseng. And it's really nice. Now I put this one on after I've washed my face, after I've cleansed my face. I always put this one on at night. I don't use this one in the morning. In the morning when I've cleansed, I'll use my Lizelle tonic boost because that's just everything to me. But at night, I will put this on after I have cleansed. After I took my makeup off, then this is the toner I will use. And this, I feel, has really, really helped my skin. It has cleared it up, I feel. And I'd read a lot of people feel the same about this. So I'll just sweep it over my face. It's very refreshing also, really refreshing. I mean, I could, like, you know, when my Boost Tonic does like run low, I could use this, you know. I could always, I feel like with this, if I'd run out of like my Lizelle Boost Tonic and I hadn't been to get any more, then I wouldn't mind sweeping this over my face in the morning for a couple of days instead, if that makes sense. And it's a lot cheaper, isn't it? So this is really good, and I would really, really recommend this from Aldi. And like I say, the fab thing is it's always in stock. They always have it next to the Lizelle copy of the Cleanse and Polish. So really, really good. Like this. And next, a book. Always like to show a book. This is the one that I have been picking up in May, albeit I haven't got very far. I must admit, I got out of reading for a little while. And which is quite unusual for me, but I guess, you know, it happens. And it was like, no, Julie, come on, you know, you got to get back into your reading. And I did. And as you know, I've mentioned before, I like to finish books before I start on another. And this would have been sitting there for quite a while. I got this in Waterstones quite a while back. So I like to finish my books before I go out and buy any more. And this is called Stranger in the Mirror by Robert Levine, The Scientific Search for the Self. It's very good. Very, very good. I will read you the back. Okay, here we go. From distinguished psychologist Robert Levine comes this provocative and entertaining scientific exploration of the most personal and important of all landscapes, the physical and psychological entity we call ourself. Biologically, ourselves are unrecognisable from one moment to the next. Socially, we appear to be a little more than an ever-changing troupe of actors, and culturally, the boundaries of the self vary widely around the world. Okay, the self is a fiction. Vague, arbitrary and utterly intangible, but it is also fluid, and this unleashes a world of potential as we are more capable of change than we ever know. Engaging, informative and ultimately liberating. Stranger in the Mirror will change forever how you think about yourself and what you might become. Really good. Really, really good. If you've got an interest in, like, I've got to chapter 5. If you've got an interest in psychology, also as well, I find as well, I don't know if you've read it and you would agree with this, but I find as well, if you're getting more in touch with your spirituality, even though this book is coming from a scientific angle, it also resonates as well. If you've read it, let me know. It's really, really good. The chapter I was just reading was basically about different syndromes of, like, basically, for example, if someone has a leg amputated, and they, you know, weeks on, months on, after that leg has been amputated, they can still feel the pain in that leg. And the whole chapter talks about that type of thing, how we relate to our limbs, how we see our limbs, and there's all different experiments what have been done to, like if you have, like, for example, that it's really hard for me to for example, there was an experiment that somebody done that so the guy put on like a mask, goggles is the word, and in the goggles was the video of someone else. So basically, when he looked through his video, the arms that were in front of him weren't his arms. They were the lady's arms, if that makes sense. And it's so interesting what he discovered, how he felt about the arms that weren't his, even though they looked like they were his arms through the cavity. Very, very interesting. So if you like your psychology, if you like your but also as well, if you're more leaning towards the spiritual side of things and the scientific side of things, then it also resonates as well. So I'll stop babbling and I will say it's a really, really good book. So that's Stranger in the Mirror by Robert Levine. Really good. Okay, so we're going to finish up with a few things now that obviously I can't pick up and show you, but I will talk about. And the first one is English Heritage Days Out. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, you will know that my son Atticus and I, we love to visit. I'm a member of English Heritage, so we visit a lot of English heritage places around England. And in May, we visited 2. You can watch the vlogs down below. We visited Charles Darwin's house, and we also visited the 1066 Battle of Hastings battleground and everything. And I really love my English Heritage Days Out. I find them a bit of a escapism, really. I find them, even though the places can get quite busy at times, I still find them a bit of an escapism place to go. I absolutely love them. Atticus loves them too. So I would recommend becoming an English Heritage member to anybody. They are lovely, lovely days out. And second, I have a couple of YouTube channels which I have. One I already knew about, but I've been watching quite a bit, really got into it, and then another one is a new one to me. So the first one, which I'm sure maybe a lot of you know about, Mr. Ballon. It's either Ballon or Ballon, not sure. Oh wow, his channel, Mr. Ballon. I'm going to say Mr. Ballon. I'm going to say Mr. Ballon, but it could be Ballon. So he's basically, his content is telling stories about the creepy, the unexplainable, the all these stories that probably we've never heard of, and he is so good. And the way he tells the stories, he'll say everything in like a story format, and it's so engaging, and he is so good at what he does, and all the stories he tells are like real life stories. So, you know, when I watched the other day was like when he was, he done a story about three different stories in one video about how people had heard dead people, for example. That's just one example of like thousands of videos he's got on there. He's so good. So I can totally recommend Mr. Ballon. And then a new channel, which I hadn't heard of, but I'm absolutely loving, is called The Why Files. The Why Files, the word Y, W-H-Y, really good. I guess not really along the same vein, but it's more, each one is more, would I call it a documentary? I don't know, but very informative. And a lot of people say it's like one of the best channels on YouTube, and it's really good. He has everything on there about all different subjects, and so interesting. So that's the Why Files. They're my favourites. If you've enjoyed, hope you took a bit of inspiration maybe. Let me know if you tried any of the products or watched any of the channels, and before you know it, I will be back with my June favourites. So until then, take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye.